Hi, I'm Zipporah, and I'm going to start with question 2. So, when looking at developmental trends in gender typing and comparing it to Warner and Alex's stories, starting off with Warner, her mother said that Warner first said she was a she around the age of 2.5. Between 0 to 2.5, that's when children first start to develop gender stereotypes and labeling themselves as either boy or girl. Around 3 to 6 is when conservation of gender happens. Alex's father said that she would scream and yell that she was a boy whenever she was called or referred to as otherwise. Between the ages of 7 to 11, that's when gender stereotypes become more fluid. Around that age is when Alex talks about joining the softball team and realizing that girls were just as capable of doing things that were considered boyish. I do believe that the urge to identify with a specific gender is influenced by society holding rigid gender role standards. The textbook does point out several times that males and females do have more similarities than differences, and that many differences that do exist can partly be explained by socialization. For example, for Warner, when she talks about why she saw herself as a girl, she said things like she liked princesses, she liked dresses, but she didn't like boy haircuts and she didn't like boy clothes or to play boy games. Those are all social things that you can change about yourself without redefining your sexual orientation. But at the same time, Warner was born with male genitalia, and there is more pressure on males to conform than females. Young children are less accepting of children that don't conform, and Warner, having a male body but liking girly things, felt like she didn't fit in as a boy, which is a clear example of society's rigid gender role standards contributing to gender incongruence. Alex also talked about how her interests also affected her opinion of her sexual orientation.